Hey everyone, welcome back. We've got another online battle and we've got the Beastmen versus the Greenskins today. So let's have a quick look at these army combinations. So my army combination is kind of a attempt to flank around and smash into the backs of them kind of deal. I'll show you how that'll work later. So we do have a left flank of centaurs with great weapons and also a beast lord on a chariot. So they are supposed to come around the flank here and smack into the back. And then we've got our front line, which is supposed to hold as long as it possibly can. Here it kind of may not work here because of the way that they've got such a large front line. And then this side is supposed to come marching around the right flank and smash into the right over there. So our frontline holders are gore herds with shields and also gore herds ranked up to 2 silver chevrons to give them that extra leadership and holding capability, and then also a gore ball to ward off any large units that may try to smash through our front line. On the right flank we've got 2 ungore spearmen herd to break any charges from cavalry, so that our minotaurs with shields, minotaurs with great weapons, and also other minotaurs with shields can hopefully take out any of that cavalry that may be able to squash the minotaurs that we have. And over here the centaurs should be able to hold their own, hopefully. The idea here is that the enemy won't be too heavily cavalry oriented and hopefully more infantry, which is what this army is, so it should work well here. Okay, so the Greenskins have front line of savage orcs, orc biggins, black orcs. Yep, so that's a strong middle and weaker flanks. We'll see how that goes. Then they've got an orc shaman and Grimgore Ironhide as their lord and hero, backed up with some nasty skulkers and some night goblins. So that poison and armor piercing is quite a wicked combination, and they do have some of their own anti-large in their orc boy biggins and the broken tusk mob. Okay, so let's see how this goes. So as you can see, trying to come around the left flank here, and then I decided, because I had such a large front line, that I would use my spearmen to try and hold off some of this flank over this side and attempt to get my minotaurs up and around to take out these orc boy biggins. So my front line is just going to engage and hold as long as they possibly can. I did decide that I wouldn't get every one of them around, so I'd engage one of my minotaurs in here and just wipe out this savage orc, which is probably not a good combination for them. Okay, did I have a larger charge bonus than them? No, I didn't. So they didn't get a very good charge. Wow. That is interesting. I would have thought orc boy biggins would beat... Oh yeah, there we go. They're starting to beat the minotaurs now. Yeah, but the minotaurs with great weapons are beating them down, so they'll be able to get in and around. That did not hold as long as I'd hoped because of these ungore spearmen being holding there. That's not how it's supposed to work, but my centaurs have gotten around and back. Oh, a very, very good foot of Gork there, taking out most of those centaurs. But I did manage to get rid of those nasty skulks at the same time. My Beast Lord roaming around, charging through, smashing up some night goblins. My Gorball has been annihilated by Grimgore Ironhide, which is not good. But I have also annihilated his broken tusk mobs with my minotaurs. So they can now come into the back for my hammer and anvil of what this Beastman build is supposed to be. So as you can see here, minotaurs charging in, getting that hammer and anvil over there. A little bit of hammer and anvil going down with my Beast Lord on his chariot, getting into the backs of these units. Little slow to react with my minotaurs over here. They should have been getting into the backs as quickly as they possibly could. And also slow to react with the spearmen over here. should have get them back in to hold that front line as quickly as I possibly could. Okay, so my front line has ended up breaking because it's not quite strong enough to hold up against Black Orcs. But a nice charge into the backs of these Black Orcs here with these Minotaurs, doing some tremendous damage there. And then these Minotaurs going into these Orc Biggins. They were anti-large. Okay, so that was a bad combination for me. And our Centaurs did come back, so we get a nice little charge into the back of these Black Orcs here, doing some pretty good damage and also lowering their leadership quite significantly, with the Beast Lord constantly running through the infantry, causing as much disruption and annoyance as he possibly can. It's looking to be a can we take out Grimgor Ironhide at the end of this. He's trying to chase down my Beast Lord, but he is on a chariot, so probably not the best idea there. So now I have managed to break down all of his front line. He is quite slow to bring routed units back though. That is a mistake from him. Getting the Minotaurs and Gorballs into Grimgor Ironhide, because that is my best option to take him out at the moment. Or my only option really. Bit of a missed foot of Gork there. Not exactly the best use of that. The Beast Lord running around attempting to rout as many units as he possibly can. And chasing down that Orc Shaman with the Gorball as well. Trying to get rid of all that magic of his off the field. Because this army does not have any magic. That is one of its downsides. It is all about smashing them into oblivion as quickly as you possibly can. So getting rid of their magic is definitely a good idea. Probably should have done that a little earlier in the battle. And they managed to break. We get a chain rout, and we have won a Pyrrhic victory. Not many Beastmen left after the end of that battle. Couple Minotaurs, but everything else kind of got wiped out, except for my Beast Lord on his chariot. But it worked pretty well nonetheless. The Minotaurs did what they were supposed to do, get crap loads of kills. So did the Centaurs, so that worked really well. And my front line did hold pretty well. I was taken by surprise by such the widespread front line, so the Ungor Spearmen weren't supposed to be in the front line, but being able to adapt on the run is definitely something you need to do in Warhammer 2. His Broken Tusk Mob and Orc Boy Biggins didn't really do as well as they could have. I guess going up against a pack of Minotaurs is probably not the best idea without some support. His Black Orcs did a damn lot of damage, so did his Savage Orcs, but I guess my guys were just able to hold out longer. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this online battle, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye!